Hey everyone, it's John Merrill of Century 21 Miller. I thought it'd be fun to go over the April numbers, kind of do it how we used to do it, Starbucks, have a coffee and chat about the market. Unfortunately, we still can't do that. So you're getting a video of me from my dining room, actually. But what's interesting about the April numbers is that it's the first full calendar month that we've been dealing with COVID-19. And obviously, anytime we hear the word COVID-19, we don't hear a lot of positive. If you're looking at the news or reading any headlines, there's a lot of doom and gloom. And that's true with real estate. However, when we look at the April data, there's actually a lot of positive in there. And for that reason, I thought it was important to do this video and to share the news with you. So I'm going to share my screen. I think you're going to find this interesting. Okay, so what you see here is Hamilton region. You can see it at the top of the page. I'm going to cover two areas. We're actually going to do Hamilton and I'm going to do Burlington as well. If you want information for Oakville, Milton, Guelph, Grimsby, wherever you like, just let me know. I'd be happy to go through it with you. But we'll do Hamilton first. And when I say Hamilton, we're talking the region. So this will include not only the city of Hamilton, but it will also include Dundas, Ancaster, Waterdown, Flamborough, Stony Creek. And so what we see here, middle of the page, number of sales, April 2020, 300 sales. That's down 58% compared to April 2019. Normally, that wouldn't be a great number, and really it still isn't. However, if we look at the number of new listings, they're also down 58%. So we've got a corresponding drop there that at least shows us there's a degree of balance. 477 new listings in April 2020 versus 1,146 last year. Again, not great, but at least the number of new listings as a percentage is still in line with the number of sales for the same month. So that corresponding drop, 58 points, shows me that there's some balance there. When we have balance, that tells me that the supply-demand equation is still somewhat in check. And as long as that maintains its course, we're not going to see too much dramatic change in the average sale price. And so if you look on this slide here, April 2020, the average sale price in the Hamilton region was just over $558,000. That's almost 8% over the average sale price in April 2019. That's a great news situation. If you were selling in April, you enjoyed a nearly 8% gain year over year as compared to April of last year. Sure, we're a little bit off, just under 7% compared to March when we look at month over month, but to still enjoy during a pandemic nearly 8% gain compared to last year, I'd say that's pretty good. When we look at the sale price to list price ratio, we've got more good news. April 2020, this was 98.1%. So sellers that sold in April 2020 sold for just over 98% on average of their asking price. So that's less than a 2% discount. And days on market, when we look at April of 2019, 28 days, April 2020, 25 days, it's actually decreased. So 3 days better. That's again a positive situation. I imagine most people would assume that number would have gone up quite a bit. So let's look at Burlington. The situation is going to be much the same. The story is much the same. And number of sales in Burlington, April 2020, 102, down 71% compared to last year, same month. Number of new listings down 64.5% compared to same month last year. So again, corresponding decreases that tell us there's a degree of balance there. And when we look at the average sale price in Burlington, $819,685 for April, nearly $820,000. That's only 2.9% lower than in March, and it's a whopping 9.6, almost 10% gain over April last year. So if you sold in the last month, you still did quite well. And the sale price to list price ratio in Burlington, 98.2%. Again, very, very strong. Days on market, 21 days in April, 5 days better than April last year. So again, we've had a lot of good news in there. I think, if you're relying on the headlines for all your information, it's probably not the best strategy. If you have questions on what I've gone over, or you want me to discuss any other communities, by all means, get in touch. I'd be happy to go over it with you. And, try and stay positive. There's positive news in the market, and hopefully we're going to see some more positive news about essential businesses. The list of essential businesses is growing, and hopefully it won't be too long before we can actually have a coffee at Starbucks and chat in person. If you have any questions, get in touch. Until then, thanks for watching and have a great weekend.